Hello, and welcome to a spotlight of the Liquid Metals add-on for Buildcraft. This mod adds one major thing, and that's the ability to turn ores into liquids and then back into ingots. Now, first off, you need to use a rock pulverizer to turn iron ore into ore gravel. Then, use a rough grinder to turn ore gravel into ore sand. Then, a fine grinder to turn sand to dust. And finally, an arc furnace to melt dust down into molten iron. Now, then the ingot former will simply, you pump molten iron into it, and it produces ingots. A note, you can put ore gravel and or sand into an arc furnace, but I would not recommend doing so, because it will lower the yield you get. For those interested, that yield is approximately 2.8 ingots per ore. Now, this may seem very simple, but there is one nuance, and that is the liquid crafting table. You simply form a recipe in it out of the markers, each of which correspond to one of these three colored slots that can be filled with liquid. You can also it also crafts items for 5% cheaper. Now, this could be used as a easy way to get even more ore, except for one fact. It spews them out into the world, so you have to go around and get them, which is inconvenient, to say the least. Now, as you can see, that's a lot of nuggets. And unfortunately, I don't think that it can store enough liquid internally to make a block, which really is a bit of a downside. But I'm curious, can you melt? No. Anyways, that's the Liquid Metals mod for Buildcraft. Deceptively simple, yet still fun.